Good morning, viewers. Happy Monday to one and all. I'm Ron Grant. You're watching 284 Media out of Tortola in the beautiful British Virgin Islands, our home, our paradise. Thank you so much for joining us. Rise BVI presents Saltwater Games 2021 on Monday, May 24th. An exciting day of activities, and we are joined by two of the most wonderful young people who are so honored to be in their presence today. They're going to break it down for us and tell us all about this magnificent event and how you can be a part of it. Stick with us after a word from our sponsors. We'll be right back. Viewers, welcome back. Thank you so much for sticking with us. Binta and Jovan, thank you so much for your time this morning. Welcome to 284 Media.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
It's always a pleasure. Now, Rise BVI, once again, is hosting another magnificent event. However, before we get into the event, I want to talk a little bit about Rise BVI, and of course, we know of the Rise Foundation. Tell us about the difference.
All right. So just to put it plainly, Rise Foundation is for giving and contribution. Rise BVI is about hosting community events, creating community, creating engagement, mainly among young people to generate youth development and unity.
Yeah. Wonderful. What has the organization been up to in the past year, at least?
Rise BVI has been up to, in the past year, we've been a bit dormant. Honestly, we've been building up what we have executed in the past, bringing artists together. We've done a song called VI United. We've done performances of that very same song, and it was at the East Laverty Stout celebration at the college. We actually got to perform with the same choir that did the song. So we've been active, but we haven't been active in the past year or so.
Understood.
Mainly building up to make sure that when we do something again, that we keep a consistent pace on, because we want to be effective.
Binta, yes.
Sorry, what I would add on that is same thing with the art shows. A lot of you might be familiar with the art shows that we've been putting on. So that is under the foundation, but that just gives you a taste of what we've been able to do and bring, and it fosters community. Yeah. That's the goal of just the Rise family. That's our goal at the end of the day, to just foster community engagement and unity.
And that the art shows are definitely a staple as it pertains to many of the events that you guys have put on. Binta, I want to touch on the importance and the true significance of nonprofit organizations like Rise BVI really coming together. Of course, Rise and the foundation coming together and making sure that through a very small community, it still takes a village to raise a child, and we hear that over and over. But how important would you say it is for nonprofit organizations to really pull together at this very critical time in our community's history?
I would say it's very important, especially given the times that we're in right now. We have a lot of kids who aren't in school as often as they used to be. We have a lot of kids who, they don't get to participate in as many activities as they used to with their peers. So I think with the stuff that we put on, that's the end goal for all of it. We want children to be able, not children, but young adults and children to be able to kind of come together and show that they have, show their potential and be exactly, be on the path to who they're meant to be. We have a lot of talented and special people on the island, so our job really is to, and all nonprofits, I believe, is to kind of just foster that and ensure that everyone plays a role in the development of our youth and even adults like us.
Yeah. We really want to create a space where people of every age can find a way to get engaged in the development of our future. And we all know that starts with the lives of the people who have to
Yes.
contribute to that future. So we want to make sure that we find a space for young adults when it comes to partnering with us. There's a lot of young people who are trying to start new things. We want to make a space for the adults who have the experience and don't mind contributing time or their wisdom to help towards that development. And we want to make a space for kids to actually be a part and benefit from all of these people coming together to do something great.
Amazing. The Saltwater Games 2021. I mean, by all accounts, looks exciting, and I need you guys to break it down for me. May 24th, it's going to be a public holiday, a Monday, so we have all the time in the world to hang out and spend the day at Paradise King Garden Bay. Break it down for me.
All right, you want me to? All right. So, Saltwater Games is going to be, just like you said, a fun-filled day. We will be having paddleboard races, we'll be having open swimming races, which just means it's swimming in the open sea. Open swimming races, we'll be having kayak races, and we will be having a sand sculpture competition. We among ourselves, we're very excited to see people come out and just sharing the joy and the camaraderie and the challenge of it all. We want to emphasize among all locals, and as we invite tourists back in and visitors back in, we want to emphasize the fun that you can have in the BVI. We want to emphasize activities that you can get engaged in the BVI. So we are very excited to see people come out. We have cash prizes specifically for the sand sculpture competition. Okay. We have a $500 cash prize for the winner. You can enter that competition as an individual or up to a team of 5. And, you take part. And on that day, whatever rules have to be outlined, we make sure that everybody outlines those rules. We make sure everyone stays safe. We'll be following the protocols that, we've all been taking part of to make sure that everyone stays safe and responsible. And it's all about having fun. It's all about getting engaged. It's all about showing people that, yes, we have been primarily left in a position where we have to remain in the BVI for a certain amount of time. But it doesn't mean that the fun stops. It doesn't mean that we are ultimately limited to experiencing the joy of just summer, the joy of the BVI. So we just want to bring that out in this event that we have.
What I would touch on it is a very important part is we just want to show that you can have fun in the most simplest ways. Because it's a lot of families as well. You can imagine coming with your with your family and your dad competing with the son or the mom competing with the daughter. So it fosters things within your own family. So we're encouraging everyone to come out, and I wish I could play. I wish I could play on the day. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So just come on out and we'll be there.
Sun, sand, and sea. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, also, with each event, we have individual events where you can register individually, and then we'll have the relay events where you could enter with a team. So, for businesses and schools, not just, a group of friends, but, if your business wants to, stand out in the community or show, hey, we are out here to have fun with everyone, not just, provide a service, but to engage with everyone. We're inviting businesses and schools to come out and represent, have fun with your coworkers, have fun with the people that you service, so we can all just look at each other and say, what, we are a part of one community. We are a part of this, one BVI.
Guys, I have to commend you because I love the water. I enjoy the beach. I'm a total beach bum. So definitely, I think we're going to gather the 284 Media team, CCT team, and have some fun on that day. I want to talk about the registration because there is registration, of course, for the variety of activities from paddleboard races, open swimming, the kayak, the sand sculpting competition, which you mentioned. Tell us about the registration guidelines and how can persons register. Give us your contact for those who are interested.
Okay. You go to our Facebook page, Rise BVI on Facebook. We put up a post there. With that post, you'll see the link to the registration form. Click the link, you register, and it will give you all the instructions from there of on what you need to do. If anything stands out to you to be a bit confusing or you need a question answered, you could either message us there on Facebook. I always put my number out when I come on 284 Media, 441-0255. Give me a call, ask a question. If there's something that you think would be, good to even include, just put it out. Not, we have a little bit of time before, some more edits could be made to the whole event. But we are open to the input of the community, and we want everyone to feel included, and we want everyone to have fun. So you go to that Facebook page, look for the latest post. We'll actually put it on the top of the page so everyone can see it. And you just click that link, and you go to the registration form from there.
And then there's also registration on the day of, from 8:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. So we just ask persons, I think it would be easier to register online through the SurveyMonkey link. But if you are unable to and you decide to pop up last minute, that is also okay. So just pop up on the day, 8:30 to 9:30 on the 24th of May.
Wonderful. The event would not be possible, guys, without some amazing sponsors. I see you have a number of persons who have contributed significantly to this. Tell us about the sponsors for the event.
These sponsors came so easy. It's and I say that just to emphasize how grateful I am with their willingness to contribute. We have Melvin, Honorable Melvin Mitch Turnbull. When I told him the idea, he was all for it. We have the Wellness Center. We have Paradise Club. They continually leave an open door for us to, take up their space. And they're willing again. Binta and Co. We are so grateful for the contributions that these businesses have made, and we still have the door open for more sponsors. If you want your business to be a part of the event, again, just contact me, 441-0255, and we'll get an email sent to you if you need that, and we'll follow through from there.
Yeah, and I would add, just for businesses out there, everyone who wants to get involved in the events that we have coming up, because we've got a couple of things planned for the remainder of the year. Right. Just contact us through through Javon right here. Contact us, and then we'll be able to let you know what's happening ahead of time before we put it out there, so that you have the chance to be a part of the events coming up as well.
Yeah.
Wonderful, guys. The Salt Water Games 2021. I am so excited. Binta, Javon, CI on the beach, okay? Definitely. Viewers, that's all the time we have, but that is not all the content. Be sure to tune in throughout the rest of the day for our live interviews, as well as 6 p.m. today. My colleague Jovan Wilson and I will be bringing you the daily happenings, both locally, regionally, and internationally. It's always a pleasure. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.